Okay.
Okay. About ready? Oh. You say hello?
Heyo.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're to
We have a couple people. We're going to give it about 30 more seconds and then we'll get started. So I hope if you're cooking with us today or making our treats that you have your supplies ready. So what are we going to make today?
Lemonade.
You want to show them?
Yeah.
We're making this delicious
This is the
treat for May Day to celebrate.
Yes.
But first, we're going to share a little bit about what May Day is. Because today is what?
May 1st.
It's
Third.
Today is May
May
1st, right?
1st.
So we're so excited that it's finally May and we can hopefully start moving forward into going out a little bit more into the community. So we're celebrating spring today. Okay. And changing seasons. So this year we're hoping May brings better news. And just want to share a little bit before we get started on our treats today about the history of May Day. So May Day started back in the European culture. We're reading. Okay. And what did they start with?
Bring
Singing.
dance, and
Treats, okay. So a couple of years ago we were at Caleb's school and we had actually a May Day poll and that was a lot of fun. We had some musicians that came and they played for us and everybody danced and it was a whole lot of fun. So it was the first time that we'd ever done a big celebration for May Day, and so we'd like to just keep celebrating, and we're excited to share some treats today.
doing Christmas.
Not Christmas, May Day, but when we when I was a little girl.
Calm down.
Okay, calm down. When I was a little girl, we celebrated May Day by making May baskets for all our neighbors. So we went around the neighborhood and we hung up little baskets, and I'm going to show. This is kind of similar to what we made. So it's just a paper cone. Just roll it up and staple it at the bottom. And then you can put tissue paper in there. We put little treats. A lot of times we put flowers in there. So I've got some flowers here. But we hung them up on neighbors' doors, and it was a lot of fun. We rang the doorbell and then ran to see who would answer it, and we did that back and forth for a lot of years, and it was a lot of fun. So you can make May baskets out of almost anything. You can make them out of paper, like this. We just rolled this up. You can make them out of paper plates, so you can cut one. You can have two paper plates, and you can cut one in half and staple them together and put little stuff in the pocket. And also you can use party hats, which is a lot of fun because they're already pre-made with the little strand to hang them on the door. So today we're going to make some homemade treats. Like I said, you could put flowers in there, you could put little trinkets, some people put pencils and all kinds of little fun things. But today we're going to make some homemade treats that we could put in and share with our neighbors. So what's the first thing that we need?
Banana sour.
Okay, you can show them?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's that? Okay, so.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Cookie with Caleb and Mommy. Today is May. We're having one amazing.
We have been waiting for May.
May spring in here.
Spring is here.
We're here and we
Hope.
go use the good news outside with the mouth.
Good news for getting outside more this month. Today we are celebrating by making some fun treats called flour, graham crackers.
I'm ready to make.
Yep. So what's the first thing that we need? You already have one on your plate.
Crackers.
Graham cracker. So this is our finished product. We made one yesterday. I'll try and hold it up a little bit closer. But it's just got some craisins on there, and it's got a little pretzel stick. So we're going to show you how to do that today. If you have little kids, this is just a lot of fun to make. So, all right, so I need a graham cracker, Caleb. Can you get me one?
Sure. Oh.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so you're going to need a graham cracker or more. What else are you going to need?
Cheese.
Cream cheese.
Cheese or white frosting.
Or white frosting. So we have both. And we have been letting them sit out at room temperature for a little bit now, so they're nice and soft. And then what's the next thing that we need?
Cookies. Chocolate cookie crumbs.
Chocolate cookie crumbs.
Yep.
So we have the standard Oreo cookie that we've kind of crumbled up a little bit, but we're going to do a little bit more too. And then, are they good?
Yep.
Yep. What's the next thing we need?
What do you take?
Pretzel sticks.
Out.
Oh, tip it a little bit more. So those are used for the flower stem. And if you put it in the middle of your graham cracker, you can use a lot of decorations around it. Or you could try and put two on there, maybe one short and one long, and try and make two flowers. So, then what's the last thing we need?
Fruit, nuts, and seeds.
Fruits, nuts, and seeds. So what do we have?
Strawberries and kiwi.
So we have strawberries and kiwi. We've cut a little bit of those up. And those are what? These are little sesame seeds that we're going to use for decoration. Sunflower seeds. All right.
And then now we.
Some nuts.
Some nuts.
Yeah. Tip the bowl so they can see it. And then what's this sweet thing right here? Our craisins. Dried cranberries. You can use dried blueberries. You can use fresh blueberries. And then last but not least, we have some Skittles.
Yep.
In different summer colors, spring colors. So, what's the first thing that we're going to do? I'm going to say, let's do it.
Yep.
Say it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. So,
Dough is
these.
These and easy to make and then make only a few steps.
Only a few steps.
Bye.
So, first, we're going to get our knives.
Yep, get a knife.
And we're going to dip it in either the frosting. You can use any color. You can use chocolate. You can use vanilla. We want to use vanilla so we have a nice white background.
Yep.
So Caleb's going to use the frosting. And I'm going to use the cream cheese. So you have to be very careful not to break your graham cracker.
Right.
So spread it nice and smooth. Good job, buddy. And you want to cover your whole cracker, so you might need to get a little bit more, like Mommy did. And you want to cover all the edge. So it almost looks like a nice white background. And it's going to be for our decoration. Okay, did you cover the whole thing? Pretty much, good job. Okay, you want to show them what it looks like? Lift it up. So, show yours.
Oh.
So that's what it should look like, nice and white. Okay, what's step number 2?
And the cookies, crumbs, and dirt.
Cookie crumb dirt. So cookie crumb dirt. We're gonna mash our cookie crumbs just a little bit more. You wanna do it with the bottom of that knife?
Yep.
It's kind of crunch. Okay. you're taking Oreo cookies or Publix chocolate Oreo cookies, just kind of crunching them up a little bit so they look like dirt. And if you want to taste test along the way, you can. So we're going to sprinkle a little bit of those on the bottom of your graham cracker. You don't have to break them up really fine. You can just, Caleb has some big chunks there actually.
Yep.
If you want to break them up really fine, you can. Just depends on how many you want to make. Okay, so you want to show them what yours looks like?
Yep.
Okay. So,
Whoop.
yours should look like this. It'd probably be better if I picked it up. Okay, so on the bottom you've got your dirt. Then you can start building your flour. Okay, so what do they need to do to build their flour?
And a pasta.
Add the pretzel stick. So you can add 1 or 2. Caleb's going to use 1 and he put it right in the middle. I'm going to try and do 2, so I'm going to break this in half and make 1 tall one and 1 little one, and kind of make them so they're tilting away from each other, so I have more room to decorate, like that. Okay, and now the fun part, you can start decorating with anything you want. So we've got our strawberries and kiwi here, and we're gonna take our knife. We've cut those into circles.
Yep.
You can see that.
You see that?
And then just cut them a little bit like that, so they look like petals.
Right.
You want to start putting some on your flour?
Sure. Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Whoop.
You can make it as big or as little as you want.
Look at that.
That looks good. Probably need to put some more on there.
No, you talk.
But it's your flour, so you can make it as big or little as you want. I'm gonna make mine big. I'm using some kiwi.
It's a kiwi big like.
And Caleb's using some strawberry.
Woohoo.
Does anybody have any questions for us? Anything about spring or about May Day or about our creations? Oh, so you got a big one there. Let me cut that up just a little bit. Okay. And then, once you've got your flour, you can start adding some other stuff on,
Yep.
like little leaves.
Wait.
So you can just take the petals off of your strawberry, if you have a strawberry.
Yep.
Take those off.
Yep. Take.
And here, you want to put them on?
Yep.
Put them on the bottom.
Okay. Bye.
And if you're not using strawberries, you can use something like seeds
I see.
or nuts,
Nuts.
or you can just leave it plain. So I'm going to take a little bit of seeds
Very nice.
and do mine. Caleb's going to take some nuts.
Yup. Very nice. Yeah, like it.
And I'm going to actually use some Skittles for my other
And we says.
flour. So here's,
It's mine.
you know, show them.
Too.
Caleb's flour is pretty big, packed, full. Let's see if we can show them. Oop, probably not. There you go. It's got a lot on there. So we're gonna make a couple more. set that over on the side. We'll do 2 more, okay? Mom's gonna do another one. And I did 2 flowers, so I have Skittles on one and kiwi on the other. So again, you're going to use your cream cheese for your frosting. Somebody read, somewhere I read that if you want to use jelly, you could use jelly, but I wouldn't recommend that because that sounds like it would be pretty sticky, and I don't know if you could see the flour really well. So we recommend either cream cheese or white frosting. So we're actually making these for some special people who we get to see tomorrow that we haven't seen in a long time because we've been social distancing. But who's coming over tomorrow that we're going to see?
Courtney.
Courtney and
Jimmy.
and
Then. I just talking
and
about
baby Charlotte. So we're going to see some of our family tomorrow, and we're really excited. So we're going to make these treats for them and also for some of our neighbors. And so again, you just put the cookie crumb bottom as your dirt. Take your pretzel stick in the middle, and then I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use some craisins this time. So we had a lot of fun researching all about May Day and what it means to certain populations. Did you put your flowers on? Put the flowers, maybe the leaves on. All right, so there's Mom's.
It's fine.
Second. Alright, so we've got quite a few right now, but we're going to keep making some more. And we are going to sign off today and say thanks for watching. You say thank you?
Thank you.
And next week, we're going to be preparing for Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is coming up on May the 10th.
Yep.
Very important day. So if you have a mother, don't forget that Mother's Day is coming up in about a week, a little over a week. If your mom likes flowers, if your mom likes chocolate, if your mom likes perfume, there's still time to get some. So, or you can make her some delicious food that we're going to make next week that I think Caleb and his dad will be cooking next week. So tune in next week for Fridays at 4, and we're going to make some delicious Mother's Day food. And hope you had fun. We'll see you next week. Thanks.